My name's Rene Matić, I'm 23. I am a conceptual artist from Peterborough but currently living in South East London. I make work about Black Britishness, I suppose is like the main umbrella, but I'm really focused on the Black British diaspora. If it exists, what does it look like? What does it feel like? When Dickies approached me, I was in the studio working on flags and I was like, I don't know how to translate this without compromising what I'm working on at the moment. But then because it was Pride and I'm a gay queen, like I wanted to kind of give an ode to the QT family, so queer trans people of colour, that often feel left behind in the trans flag. So I wanted to have our little moment on this t-shirt. Red is the colour of blood which men must shed for their redemption and liberty. Black for the colour of noble skin and distinguished race to which we belong. And green, the luxuriant regeneration of the motherland. I take my departure point from like dance and music movements such as like two-tone, northern soul, skinhead, ska music, all of these music genres that came about through relationships between white and black people in Britain. My work manifests in many different ways, so it could be writing, painting, photography, film, or textiles. I have a book coming out soon called Flags for Countries That Don't Exist but for Bodies That Do. I like having words and phrases around me. I have a thing where like certain sentences stick in my head and I say them over and over and over again, so sometimes it helps just to write them down. The main word that I use to describe my practice is always rude or rudeness. Obviously it's from the classic Jamaican street style of the rude boy, but I like to use it because it means what it means to be impolite, to interrupt. My inspirations, my family, my dad always comes up, but then again my mum as well, and their relationship as a mixed race couple. My dad was a massive skinhead when he was a kid, black skinhead, and I was so young when I first got introduced to Nina. She was probably one of the first musicians that ever influenced my work. Legacy Russell's Glitch Feminism is a good example of what I think queer is, and it's kind of the same level of rudeness, like disruptive and to interrupt and to kind of exist without limitations. A lot of the times in my work I always remind myself to come back to this idea of loving. That's why I'm obsessed with this Born to Love You, because it's important to remind ourselves of why we're doing the things that we're doing. Bodies touching bodies and kissing and hugging and all of these like fabulous ways in which we learn how to survive as queer people. We haven't been able to practice those kind of things, so I'm looking forward to getting on a dance floor and just having a bit of a I just want to slow dance with someone.